what is your process for deciding what, apart from the creative and from the campaigns, because you also do a lot of educational content, don't you?
Yes,
so how do you,
a lot of educational content.
tell me, what is the process behind that? Like, what are best practices for a real estate sponsor like you to be, you know, what kind of content's put out there on the educational side?
On the education, so we do a lot of that, and like you need.
And actually, before I even ask you that, why do you have educational content? I mean, I know the answer, but what's your view of that?
Yes, so this is something, you know, our goal is to build a community. There has to be a reason that people keep coming back to your site. You have to provide value, and people have to trust, you know, whether or not they're ready to convert now or later. You know, you have to provide some sort of value and build that relationship with your community. And since this is something we are trying, what we're trying to do is to democratize investing in alternatives. And that's, you know, companies like Acorns and Stash have done like a good job in having people more comfortable in investing in apps like that. But like something like this is not something that's been available to people in the past. So it does take a lot of education. They need to understand what they're getting into. And so that's really important for us to put that, you know, we can't give financial advice, but we can provide content out there. And so for us, best practices, you know, we try the best that we can. So the way I kind of structure content planning is we try to plan things ahead of time. Like the goal is to be a quarter ahead in terms of your content calendar, because there are things that you can plan out, you know, like the educational content. Like, you know, you're going to have the one-on-one stuff, you know, that you're going to have some sort of educational pieces of content on real estate, investing, multifamily, you know, things like that and why it's important. So those things you can plan ahead. And even like in best practices of, you know, all these weird holidays on the calendar, like National Donut Day or whatever. And there's a national day for everything. So we try to be creative, like, and plan ahead. And how can we use those things to make our educational pieces more interesting? So those things we plan ahead of time, we produce them ahead of time, and that frees us up to actually be agile in case something is trending right now. We can say, hey, I can use that, you know, whatever's going on in the world, and create a piece of content about a certain topic. So we do plan ahead in terms of topics for educational content. For a lot of them, we do have freelancers to help us write, because I'm not an expert. I joined the company without any real estate or investing background. So we hire a lot of experts to write content for us. We partner with a lot of content creators to work with us, and we just plan it ahead.